Hey guys, what's up? Spenny here. So in today's video, I have some very exciting nano dimension updates for you. One of them is regarding a potential indicator where a lot of FOMO might be setting in right now. So towards the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys the evidence I have regarding that. I think it's definitely worth your time and you're going to find it very interesting. So make sure you stay tuned till the end. And of course, make sure to drop a big thumbs up on this video. It really helps out with the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, well, feel free to do so. If you're interested in any future updates or news on nanodimensions, I do cover that as well. And with all that being said, let's dive straight into this. Okay guys, so before I dive into the FOMO indicator that I'm talking about, I want to dive into an article that was just released. This article is actually very important and it might not seem as important as it is at first glance. So I'm going to explain to you guys why it's a massive positive catalyst for nanodimensions. So it says here, Nanodimension reports 10 customers upgraded their machines to the Dragonfly LDM, and that's the light out digital manufacturing in 2020. So since the beginning of 2020, along with the eruption of CV, additional 10 customers, including certain US government agencies and leading European research and electronic manufacturing organizations owning one or more older Dragonfly Pro machines, as well as additional European customers, including world-leading research institutions, have upgraded their Dragonfly Pro machines to the next generation Dragonfly LDM machines. By now, 66% of customers worldwide already own Dragonfly LDM 3D printing systems. So this is actually huge and so important when you're investing into nanodimensions, because what you're investing into is their technology. You're betting on their technology is effective, efficient, and it's necessary for customers to own. It's helping out with their companies, and they're going to want to come back for upgrades. This article is very important to demonstrate that this product is working. Seeing that these different government agencies and massive research centers around the world are upgrading their machines to the newest Dragonfly is very important in confirming that this technology works. This isn't just some 14-year-old kid upgrading their Xbox to the next one. This is actually a very important technology that government agencies and the best research centers around the world are putting their trust in, and they must be satisfied with the previous nanodimensions product enough to upgrade. This is a massive show of confidence for investors. So this is really nice to see, in my opinion. I like to know that existing customers are actually happy with their product. And in this article, that's what we're seeing. And the improvement in this Dragonfly LDM comparison to the previous Dragonfly product is its ability to perform certain automatic maintenance functions during the additive manufacturing operation. That in turn increases the printing MTBF and makes the machine able to operate 24/7. So that's obviously very important for these different agencies and research centers to operate 24/7. Now this part of the article is something that I just touched on, and it's funny because before even reading this article, this was my thoughts when I saw that headline. But anyways, even the chief executive officer of Nanodimensions said that leading customers upgrading to our new machines during the difficult period of CV stagnation is a tremendously important validation for the value our customers assign to their original investment in the machines. And I agree, that's immediately what my thought process was when I saw existing customers upgrading their products. It is very important to see existing customers happy with their investment into the previous Dragonfly machines. This is going to really help with retaining customers in the future as more products are released by Nanodimensions, and also getting good word out where more customers will be drawn to the product after talking to existing happy customers. So this is overall just a win-win in my books. Now moving forward to this FOMO indicator that I mentioned earlier. This is huge, guys. Something is going on in Nanodimensions right now that is drawing a lot of retail investors in. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is Google Trends for people searching nanodimensions, and this is in the United States. So we can see back in May, there was a massive uptick in people searching this company. And so what did the stock price do when this massive uptick occurred? Well, you can see in this chart, it jumped big and dramatically. Just as searches upticked, so did the stock price. You can see a sharp increase in the trending searches and also the same kind of sharp increase in the stock price itself. So there is a direct correlation with this. Right now, Nano Dimensions is mostly being driven by retail investors. Some institutions are involved in this company, but we haven't really seen Wall Street dive into this. A lot of it is those retail investors and then those smaller funds like ARK, which is also invested in them. So anyways, moving forward, we want to know what's going on today. So looking at Google Trends, you can see this past month, the trending searches is rising again, and it's on a pretty good incline. I'm expecting this incline to continue, and if not, really pick up steam as Nano Dimensions gains in share price. And again, we can actually see a direct correlation right now with the trending searches. And this is because this is being driven by retail investors right now. You can see when we started seeing that uptick in trending searches about a month ago, we can see the same thing in its share price. We have seen a pretty dramatic increase in its share price over this past month. And so there is clearly a direct correlation right now between trending searches and its share price appreciation. So now that we can establish there being a direct correlation here, where does the stock price go from here? Well, you can see even at the current trending searches volume, it's still pretty far below where it was at May. So in my opinion, there's a lot of things going around in Nano Dimensions which should cause the trending searches to actually far exceed its May peak. So if that is the case, I think Nano Dimensions has a lot of upside here. I think we're just at the beginning of that FOMO period. I think we're going to start seeing retail investors dogpile into this stock. Right now we're trading around that $7 to $8 range. I would not be surprised in the next 2 months if Nano Dimensions hits $15 or $20 a share based on FOMO. This isn't based on fundamentals at all. There's no fundamental analysis in this. It's just basically all hype and FOMO within retail investors. And this is a very real thing that goes on in the stock market. Hyliion and a number of different EV stocks saw it this year. And I think the same thing is going on with Nano Dimensions right now. Everything is indicating towards that. So do not be surprised if we somehow see $15 a share within the next 2 months. However, there is one thing that could put an end to all this, and that is if we see a broader market correction or crash. If that occurs, which I'm kind of betting on will occur within the next 2 months, I think we'd see a massive drop in momentum in Nano Dimensions, and it would probably prevent that FOMO ever picking up a lot of steam. So that is really the only way I see this stopping, is if the market completely changes in the sentiment and it crashes or corrects. But if the market doesn't change in sentiment and it continues where we are today, which is a pretty bullish trend overall, then I think Nano Dimensions is going to $15 a share. But just be aware, this is going to be based off of FOMO. This isn't fundamentals. So if you see Nano Dimensions skyrocket to $15 to $20 a share, that is not a justified price appreciation. It will come back down. So just be aware if you are buying into right now and you see those Google Trends continue to increase and you see the share price continue to increase with it, prepare for a pretty harsh pullback in the future if that actually does occur. So that is my warning to you guys. We are potentially in the beginning of a massive FOMO bull run for Nano Dimensions. So if you get in right now, just make sure you're careful with what's going to happen over the next 2 months. If you make a massive return on your investment, you might want to consider taking a little bit of profits if it gets really bubbly. But don't worry, I will be looking for any kind of bubble indicators, and I'll certainly make videos on that in the future if I see those indicators flashing red. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to see those future indicators. I will be tracking this very closely for you guys. And so that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys found it informative. And make sure you check out the links down below in the description. I have a Webull link where if you sign up using the Webull link and deposit just $100, you'll get 4 free stocks. And that promotion's ending, I believe, within 2 weeks. So make sure you jump on that if you haven't already. But anyways, guys, that is all I have for this video. Super important and exciting update. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen over these next 2 months. I really do believe we're going to see massive bullish momentum in the stock unless the stock market turns around and crashes or corrects. That could put an end to all of this. So that really is the risk you run right now. But yeah, I'll wrap up the video there. Thanks for watching till then, guys. Really appreciate that. I'll see you on the next one. bye.